Hi, this video is going to take us through exercises. So I'm in the syllabus book. And it's going to take us through exercises from 15 through 24. So the first one we're going to start with is going to be swan. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually show you, excuse me, the very beginning layer of swan. And we can practice the rest of it in class, excuse me. So, and you're gonna see like the scissors and the bicycle. I'm gonna give you the beginning level. I'm not gonna give you the advanced level. So for swan, in the book, the picture that they have is a very advanced movement with it. So what you're gonna do is we're gonna start on our stomach or prone position here. You want to have your hands about shoulder width apart. And when you first start, you're going to have your head, like your eyes down toward the mat, but you're not going to be touching, like your nose is not going to be touching the mat. And the first variation is all I want you to do is press the palms of your hands into the mat and lift up and then lower down. And let's do two more just like this. So you're going to press the palms in, lift, and lower. Now with the next one, we're going to come up, but we're going to lift our hands off the mat. And notice my feet start, and you can start to rock back and forth here. Now, if you have lower back problems, you're going to leave your feet down. And now from here, we're going to come up onto our forearms. We're going to go right into single leg kick. So in single leg kick, the movement, both in single leg and in double leg, the legs are the same except they're working independently of each other. So you're going to start with a pointed toe. You're going to pull the heel in, relax it, pull the heel back, and then point the toe as you lower it down. And then you're going to go to the other side. So bring it up, relax, pull or flex, and then point as you take it down. And again, point, flex, point as you return. Point, flex, point as you return. One more on each side. So point, flex, point, return, point, flex, point, and return. Now double leg. So in double leg, your hands are actually going to come to the small of your back. Your face is going to be turned off to one side. And you're going to alternate sides here. So so legs are going to work together. So starting with them flexed, we'll release, point, and then take them down. And then you're going to lift and grab your arms and then lower the hand. Now, you should be turning your head in the opposite direction. I'm only keeping mine here because of the camera. So let's do it again. So it's point, flex, point, return, and then lift. And then lower back down. One more. So point, flex, point, lift, and you're opening up through that chest. And then lower back down. And now we're going to come into neck pull. And again, I'm going to show you the very basic for neck pull because most people can't do it. So I'm going to show you a variation of it. And we're going to start with our knees bent, just like we do when we're coming into, excuse me, like roll up. So starting with your hands behind, or excuse me, starting with your knees bent, your hands are going to come behind your head though. You're going to sit nice and tall. And now you're going to roll yourself back. And now as you come up, you're going to come up and over like you have a big beach ball. And then stack your arms up, open wide. So roll it back, bring it up and over, and stack it up tall as you open your arms. Now let's try it with extended legs, but we're not gonna go all the way down. So take it back, keep your arms wide, and bring it up and over. So notice that my feet are flexed here. And then bring it all the way back up. One more time, just like this. So, take it back. Make sure you have abdominal engagement here as you're coming up and over. Elbows towards your knees. They do not have to touch. And then open your arms out. From here, we're going to come back down onto our backs. And now, the first one is called scissors. So in scissors, so if you look back onto on exercise number 8, which is straight legs. So that the hand position is different. So in scissors, you're gonna start with one leg. We're gonna keep our hips down here. And then you're gonna switch. So you're pointing through your toes. Your head has 2 options. Now, if you're doing it this version, you can take your head all the way down. If you want more core engagement, bring your head up, support your head with your hands, and then switch. Let's do 2 more. So again, really think about connecting into your abdominals as you're pointing and extending. So now the next one is called bicycle. So again, bicycle, the variation that we're going to do here is going to be with your hips down, but your legs are still going to do the same. So it's like you're bicycling, like you're riding a bike. And probably every one of us has ridden a bike at some point. And then you're going to stop. Now you're going to reverse your bike. And so, depending on where you are in class, meaning with your back strength and a few other options, I will actually show you this, the variation that they have in the book with your hips lifted. Now this next one is called shoulder bridge. So in shoulder bridge, you're going to bring yourself down, but if you're, I'm going to just say this, I want you to think about, so you're on your shoulders, but we're going to come back to Pilates placement, or excuse me, rib cage placement here. So you don't want to be lifted so high that your ribs are popping. You want to have yourself engaged while you're here. Now, and we're going to add the leg, and you're going to extend it up to the ceiling, and then you're going to drop it all the way down, and then lift it all the way up. So you're pointing through the toe and lift. 2 more on this side. Now keep your hips lifted and go to the other side. So extend your leg, point through your toes here, very active, and take it down and lift. One more. And now from here, we're going to come up. We're going to come into spine twist. So you want your legs about as wide, like maybe as wide as your mat. I wouldn't go any wider. So it's not like you're going to do saw. So in spine twist, I'm going to give you 2 options with your arms. So the first one is just twisting from your waist with your arms. I'm going to face the camera. With your elbows bent. So you're just rotating here. Now, extend your arms and really think about the extension from your shoulders all the way to your fingertips. You want your hips to stay glued onto the mat as you twist, center, and then twist. Now, as you do this, think about your hips having suction cups on your glutes when you're very still and you're moving just through the torso. And now the last one is called jackknife. No, there's actually 2 more. So in jackknife, I'm not even gonna teach it in this video because jackknife is a very advanced posture. And I think for this class, if there's, I'm just gonna use the words, if this course and other courses, because I'll use this video in another course as well, but we're gonna go into the side lying series, or side kick, excuse me, not side lying. So you're gonna start with your legs stacked. Now, the things that I want you to be cognizant about is to make sure that you're nice in alignment here, but you're gonna bring your legs forward. So you're gonna lift that leg up, and you're gonna just take it up and pull it down, and create some resistance here as you're doing it. And as you're creating that resistance, think about pulling your leg like through water or mud. And then from here now, you're gonna take your legs back and keep your legs stacked. So if you start to roll forward or back, so your foot is still flexed here, you're just gonna take it up and bring it back down. And again, so think about, there's so many muscles that are engaged with this, not just our leg muscles. 2 more. And now from here, we're gonna keep that leg, the foot flexed, but you're gonna bring that leg forward, and you're gonna press, press. Now point as you bring that foot behind you and find length from like your shoulder all the way to that back foot. Now flex it and bring it forward, kick, kick, point, and bring it behind. One more. So bring it forward, kick, kick, and then back. Now from here, we're gonna actually change sides. So, starting stacked, and you're aligned with the back of the mat. Bring your legs forward so you're in the shape of a banana. And you're gonna flex your top foot, and you're gonna bring it up, pull it down. 4, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now line yourself back up with the back of the mat. And notice the difference going from your legs being in front and how high you could lift to now having them behind you. And you're gonna lift and then lower it down. 4, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now keep your foot flexed, bring it forward, kick, kick, point your toes, you bring it behind, find that length here behind you. Flex, press, press, and bring it behind, flex and bring it forward. One more, take it behind, and now bring it up. Now from here, we're gonna go into some teaser, we're gonna go into teaser, but we're gonna go into teaser with what I'm gonna use the terms, some modifications. And there's many that we're gonna do. And that's why I have time, and we're gonna just go ahead and, so to start with teaser, you wanna think about, you're gonna, the same motion of rolling through the pelvis, like you set yourself up for like rolling through the ball, rolling back. So I want you to start with your fingertips behind your knees. And all I want you to do is lift one leg up and then the other. Now keep your legs bent, or your knees bent, I should say. And now we'll lower one foot down and then the other foot down. Now, still continue to hold and just lift, find your balance. So you might say, especially if you've done yoga, this is a variation here, a combination between the boat pose and teaser. Now, can you extend one leg up and keep your other leg bent? And now bring it down. And now can you extend your other leg up? Keep it down, now bring both feet down. Now, still continuing to hold. Roll yourself back. Lift yourself up. Now, if you feel like you're gonna fall, bring your hands behind you. Maybe you lift one arm up and then the other arm up. So let's try it again. So moving from the knees bent to the legs extended. And I'm gonna please caution you, if you are really new to Pilates and the core strength is not quite there, please follow the very first variations that I gave. So let's tuck your fingers behind your knees here and find one extension, bring it down, find the other extension, bring it down. Now bring both legs up. Now, if you need to bring your hands behind you, then let them just rest on the floor. Keep your chest open though, you don't want to collapse in. So keep your chest open. Now, can you lift one arm up and maybe the other arm up? And now go ahead and bring your feet all the way down and sit tall. Now I want you to take a breath in and out. And I am going to stop here and we will practice. I think there's still maybe 9 more exercises to do, and those will be made, the video will be made shortly for that one. So thanks for watching.